Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy Heroes. This is Grand Arena, the first match of the final week, Season 48. And we begin this week in Kyber 2, about 2/3 of the way into the division. We're going to jump into a quick recap of last week's defense. First match, this guy just one-shot everything. We were very outclassed in this bracket as a whole. I was very concerned that we were going to get swept. At this level, everybody had advantages on me at basically every point. I think this may have been my closest match in terms of roster construction. Round 2, this guy, we did get a hold with General Skywalker. He did not full clear, but I could not match his efficiency on banners, and he got the advantage. Everything else, no issues. Final round though, this one I was able to win and salvage the week. We did pick up a number of holds. My opponent did not save a counter for Leia, so he got stuck, whereas I was able to grind out a full clear, even though it was lower on banners. So he did Treya, Third Sister, Veers up against Maul, JML to take out the Melgus with Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, tried to undersize Sith Eternal Emperor up against Serjuna. This is actually a counter that works. So this is probably because he saw the Gear 12 characters, thought he didn't need to respect it, and got tripped up. SOKR to clean it up. Dark Trooper Moff Gideon to take out a weak dash team. Talzine, Merrin taking out Finzori. That's legit. This one here is just not really understanding or not noticing that Scout Trooper was here to mess up Wampa. It's not guaranteed, but it's pretty close to guaranteed. Third Sister to clean that up. Phoenix falling to Trench, which is interesting to me because I feel like have I done that? I don't remember if I've done that or not, but it's also why Watt is so valuable with Trench. He makes it a viable counter, and it's one thing where like I've opted to make the choice to deprive my Sith Eternal Emperor of having Watt, which means I weaken certain counters, but it's because I value what he does to Trench, and I'm looking forward to having Darth Bane not having to force us to make those kinds of choices. And then the rest was fine. With the bracket, my opponent is Kevin Chrysler. He has a slightly higher GP than me, about 100k. Everyone's kind of in the same range, plus or minus a little bit. Zeta-wise, he's a bit lower, so that actually might be meaningfully lower. Although there's a pretty wide range in Zeta counts. Omicron's, he's at 20, but he's kind of keeping pace with everybody. I think you're going to start seeing me, now that we can get Omicrons from Galactic Legend event, you're going to start seeing me apply them a lot more freely. GL-wise, my opponent's at 7, and this bracket is half with 8 GLs, half without. Relics, this is more in that range where I feel more comfortable. My opponent's at 185 versus last week where we were right on the bubble of Kyber 1. Everybody was at 200 relics except for me. The Gear 11 depth is adequate. Relic distribution, my opponent and I are fairly close. He does have the advantage. This old cool guy, he's the one with the craziest roster. Although for him to be at this level with this roster might mean inconsistent participation or lack of familiarity with certain counters, because he could actually be higher. Although maybe he just had a bad week. He could have been right on that Kyber level and had unfavorable matchups. The mods, I'm actually one of the weaker modded teams or rosters in this bracket, which is highly unusual for me. My opponent has the advantage on the top 25. I do have the advantage on the top 500 over him. You can see that in the counts. He's got a pretty big advantage on the 25 plus, but I've got a pretty good advantage on the 20 plus and 15 plus. Datacrons, my opponent's very good, and the O'Cool guy is kind of crazy. He's got 36 level 9 Datacrons. That's not so much a waste of resources as it is a waste of time, because you cannot actually use that many level 9 Datacrons, and there is no benefit to having level 9 at that level. He could have just stopped at level 8 and then got the stat boost and still placed those Datacrons. You just cannot field enough teams to take advantage of that. I would have saved the time. Now, I would say Datacrons overall, this is probably one of the strongest set of Datacrons that I've seen on my opponents. With GLs, one player without Leia, everybody with Jabba, half the bracket, with Lord Vader, half without. And I'm probably getting pretty close to making a push for Lord Vader. I just need, the signal data is really the only piece of resources that I'm meaningfully behind on. That and maybe Electrium Conductors. Everybody with JMK, JML, and Sith Eternal Emperor can see my opponent with a mix of Relic 7s and Relic 8s, no Relic 9s. I am the only player in the bracket without Rey and SLKR. One player without Profundity, or definitively without Profundity, we'll see in detail. My opponent with a 3 Ami Relic Melgus. He's got 3 on Starkiller at Relic 8 as well. His Wampa is good. Savage and Treya. 2 players without Aphra, my opponent being one of them. The bracket has 1 player without Third Sister. You're going to see 2 players in this bracket are going to need to do a little bit of a catch up with Zori, but nobody's like in a terrible position now that the comeuppance is on its way. And then everybody with Malicos, which is what I would hope for, which has actually been a little bit more unusual. And then Echoes, 2 player without, half the bracket with Cal Kestis, half without. 1 player without the Leviathan, 1 player without the Profundity. Everyone else looking pretty good. Looking at the mod quality of Kevin Chrysler here, order this by speed. He has a surprisingly small amount. His last character is Darth Malak right here at 301, BB-8's at 297. So he only has 29 characters modded at 300 speed or faster, which is kind of surprisingly low considering how strong his mods are in general. But we can see like CLS, Han, they're a little slower. Drogon's a little slower. But nothing too... well, his Grand Inquisitor is Scout. They're kind of way slower than I would like them to be. Overall, though, fairly strong. His Rex and Zori look pretty slow as well. Now, taking a look at the defense, as of a few moments ago, he had not attacked yet. We'll see if that's changed. I don't think so. His defense is very strong. My defense is left unchanged. We will quickly click through it. We got Radis here. With the new Datacron set, you're going to probably see me add a relic to either K2SO or some other Rebel fighter to fill out this squad. You know, I might make it. No, it's not. Never mind. Finn Zori here, Dash, and Leia Drogon. Looking forward to that Kron dying. And then just being able to change up how we can reevaluate how defenses are going to be. Even though it's been nice to be able to benefit from Leia locking stuff down, or at least getting close to. Now Maul, Melgus, Seer Malicos, Third Sister. Back wall with Iden, Trench, and Darth Revan. Fleet defense, we got Leviathan, Executor, and the Malevolence. My opponent, you can see a bunch of GLs. JML, JMK, Seer Malicos, CLS. And down below, we have Rey and Leia paired with Dash and Mon Mothma. So this is going to be tough. We might have a way through this. One benefit is we got Leia here, not Drogon. So this might be a little bit easier, and we probably aren't going to need to take multiple attempts here. So we're just going to get started with this. We're going to start with the harder one, see where we end up. Grab Datacron. We got Bosch. We got the right level 6 ability now as of last week, or I guess 2 weeks ago, just making things a lot easier, and we are getting started. All right. Throw buff immunity over onto Leia. Get a couple of our assists. We don't... No, we don't need to do that yet. I'm going to throw disarm over onto... I've always been doing Drogon. I'm wondering if that's how I want to do it. We're going to do it. AoE to start working towards the payout. I'm going to do this right now because otherwise they're going to dispel it. You might be hearing a cat purr. We're going to put protection up on everybody. We'll do the taunt now. One more hit after this will bring us to the payout. Now everybody's got days. We're going to swap this over to Jabba. There's the payout. With Jabba, we can throw up protection up, move towards the Rancor. Alright, Han's down. That would not have happened if Drogon was present throughout thermals. Or not Drogon present, I mean if the Drogon Kron was present. Alright, we're chucking those. We should have Rancor next. Yeah, we'll do this. Gonna basic. We're not getting greedy. Let's eliminate Drogon. And just keep getting to work. You know what? Let's just speed up Jabba. Okay. We're taking our time. We'll work towards another Rancor. If other things happen in the meantime, great. And that's what I'm talking about. Okay. Alright, let's eliminate Chewie. Now we can work on finishing Leia off. Let's do this. Okay. I guess I could have mass assist and taken her out, but that's good enough. Can you just stay still? Alright, let's jump to Starkiller. You know, even though like my roster is at a point where the difference between my amount of GLs and my opponents is not that significant. Like we're talking about a difference of 3 GLs, which I've been at in various points throughout this journey, whether it be like I have 4 or I have 1 and my opponents have 4, I have 2, my opponents have 5, and so on and so on. Things become very tough, not so much because of the difference in GLs, just because of the amount of GLs that my opponents have for offense. Because even though my opponent, at least right now, appears to have set down 4 GLs, we are in a position where they might have the potential of 4 for offense, which just means they have like a cakewalk through my defense. So it's a very tough thing to keep pace on. Because what it results in, offensively, I might be able to be okay. Just defensively, though, I'm not keeping up. Alright, we're going to dispel. Just going to taunt with that droid. Oh wait, no, it's not L3. Never mind, it's that other one. Alright, we're going to throw this. Stop touching stuff. Alright, we're going to hit the stagger. We'll just buy a little bit of time over there. Yeah, there's enough tenacity down. We'll go with the AoE. Land a little shock on Rey. We'll do this. You know what? I think it's time to add the next Ami on Starkiller. It'll be nice to have a more effective second special. Okay. Alright, that got triggered. That's kind of great to do it at this stage of things. That's triggered. We're going to go hit Swallow now. This guy seems a little weak. It seems like we might hit a lot of these damage immunities pretty quick. There we go. There's another one. I'm going to do it on Cal. Are you stealthed? Alright, fine. We're going to hit Sortie. Why can't I click on Cal? Is that... Oh yeah, he's stealthed. Alright, fine. Sortie dodging now. Alright, let's get rid of some of the Inspireds. Let's land some Shock and... You know what, can we do this? Let's put some debuffs and land some Shock in various places, like JTR. They got Shock, they got Shock. That's looking good. I think right now we can just... You know what, let's stun and land some more Shocks. Let's do this. Get rid of that crit hit immunity. And land a Shock. We're wasting too much time. Alright, you gotta do your thing. 2 minutes, I'm getting worried. Okay, do your hit. Alright. Ray's gone. Gone. Let's blow some people up. We gotta get rid of this VIP. Oh, she's under stealth again. Alright, fine. Oh my god. Great. Alright, this we're gonna take a moment. We might need to do this right now just because I'm a little concerned what might be on the back wall. We haven't done any advanced scouting, but the reason why, like normally I like to just hit all the GLs, see where we're at. But because of the GLs, you got to get your butt away from that. Because of these GLs, like I could do Sith Eternal Emperor here, or I could do JM and do a JMK mirror. I could do that's probably what we got to do regardless. I want to know what's on the back wall. So I think we're just going to do it. Does this affect Wampa at all? So remove turn meter whenever she removes turn meter from an enemy. Deals damage equal to 25. This sounds like... I think we're still going to do Wampa. Alright, Wamps, and what can we give you? Then we're just going to do the buffs. Okay, you do your stuff, we counter, we get protection up, we counter. Boom. Roar. Fine. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. You know what we're going to do? We're going to swipe at Wedge, because what I'm hoping to do is when Mon Mothma brings somebody back, she doesn't bring back Cara Dune. Okay, great. Because Cara Dune just gets annoying. So by eliminating the chance that Cara Dune's going to be the one being revived, we are potentially making our life a ton easier. And now we're just going to counter and swipe at Kyle Katarn. Awesome. That was so nice and easy. I love it when it's easy. Alright. Now dash L3. What does this L3 cron do? These Datacrons are much better than any opponent last week. The ones last week, they were more just like they had the Drogon. Not even all of them had the Drogon cron. So whenever L3 deals damage, she deals additional physical damage. So she's going to gain a bunch of turn meter, which is going to be annoying, is what it sounds like. First time each counter uses a basic reset. Oh, that's going to be a really annoying. Well, I guess it won't be the opening, because most of them are going to use a special during their opening. But it does mean that pretty quickly they're going to go in a mode where they just start taking a bunch of turns. So we actually want to be careful with this. And you know what I think we're going to do? I don't think I need to use gas for anything. This might be overkill. This is overkill. I don't want to do it. What if this is where we do Qui-Gon with Kelleran? Because there's no Vandor here. And as long as they go after the wrong Jedi, we might be okay. And that is something they do sometimes. So Kelleran and... Is Ayla? No, Anakin. Alright, let's go for it. And we're probably being pretty reckless right now. Let's go with the attack. Well, AoE, boom. You know what? I should probably go after maybe I should go after the other one. Let's do this. Boom, down. Okay, we're not dead yet. IG-11. And there, right there, that was Kelleran doing the saving. IG not down. Let's try and take Dash out right now. There it is. Okay. Let's go for Quill. Awesome. God, I love being reckless. And I love it when I don't get punished for it. All right. Boom. Boom. Awesome. Awesome. And that saves us a very nice, valuable weapon in gas and some other things. We don't have to do any... Let's see what we got to deal with. Alright, we got gas, Finn, Scout. Alright, we're going to do CLS up against gas. We're not even going to think about it or do anything else. That's why CLS has been taken off of defense. Let's grab a Rebel Cron. And... Oh, you know what? No, let's do this one. Yeah, this one. You're getting your face like right up into the microphone. Alright. Okay, he's down. No AoEs yet. Let's bring Han. There he goes. Let's eliminate Rex before form up happens. Take out Arc before the turret gets spread. And then try and get rid of Echo before Gas stands up. Perfect. Now let's just attack. Okay. Let's do this. There we go. Now, Iden, I probably need to think about. Finn, Zori, we're just going to do Night Sisters here, particularly because there is no Rose. Rose does make it more complicated. They're much easier without Rose. Because Rose adds a tenacity up which messes with the plague. I don't know what it is about, like, when I'm recording a video is when she wants to be, like, right by the computer. If I'm... I think it's like me talking. Because if I'm working at the computer, like, doing my professional stuff, she stays away. She's not hanging out. But whenever I start recording a video, she joins in on the action. There's damage immunity over on Finn. We're going to ignore him. We'll take that. Keep this action and get rid of all those buffs. Right. AoE, get more plague around. We'll take that. We'll do this even though I kind of want to just use a basic. Alright, basic. Basic. AoE. Alright, we'll do this. Can we take care of Finn? Okay. This I like. Alright. Telzin's back, more plague, more this. Zori, can we get a stun? Awesome. Perfect. Perfect. I'm gonna add more plague over to Zori. Didn't work. Can we just get rid of Finn now? Let's do this. Alright, let's do this over on Zori. Hopefully this does some serious damage. They're gonna fall apart in a moment. The plague's too much now. Great. Yeah, you can go back into one of my previous videos, maybe even from last week, where you see a version of these guys up against a Zori squad with Rose, and it lost. It was rough going. But without Rose, it's so easy. Alright, we'll return to Iden, because I respect Iden. Although we could like Treya it or something if that's an option. It's just the Seer Malicos is going to put make some tough choices. I think we're going to JMK mirror. It's definitely my preferred way of handling this. Because we, like, again, Watt's on defense, so we can't do, like, Sith Eternal Emperor Watt. Oh, we have Aphra. Alright, I want the stacking offense. Light side. Oh, wait, no. That's not what I want. I want the Scoundrel Crown. Scoundrel... no, not that. Where is it? Here it is. I'm going to level this up higher just so it's easier to find. Because I only got one of them. What am I talking about? I don't need to do that. No, that's like when I go up against Jabba. We're not going up against Jabba. What's the level 3 ability on this? Yeah, that's fine. We can still use it. It's just operating on autopilot. Because we've been having to counter Jabba so much lately. Alright, let's do this. Alright, they do that. We're going to throw the Sheen on Kenobi. Still haven't decided what I want to call that. We're going to throw healing immunity here, self-select, charge up the alt. I'm going to stealth Cat so she doesn't get attacked. We're going to do a special basic. Are we at the alt yet? Perfect, we've got the alt. We're going to select Ahsoka because I want the assist to do damage to her, but she dodged everything. Yeah. Okay, Ahsoka takes some hits. We eliminate Cat. Now we'll work on Ahsoka. Parker the cat has gone right up into the microphone again. I'm sure maybe with the other sounds going on it's not as audible. Okay, that's Ahsoka. Yeah, damage immunity on Kenobi. We have to attack. We can at least dispel. We are... I think we need a reset. Alright, we're gonna throw that at oh, there's fine. Okay, starting to be concerned about the clock. What is with these dodges? Oh my god, is that what your mastery? Alright, we're gonna ignore her because she's being annoying and causing problems, and it looks like they got some stacking stuff, so we're gonna do this. Hoping that wasn't gonna happen. Let's just take out Kenobi. Really? Alright. There you go. I'm going to focus on JMK right now. I'm going to do this because of the foresight. Okay. Foresight, we got to clear it. Or I guess I don't. Do I? I don't, do I? I'm just getting in my own head. Alright. Done. Now, the risky thing. Is this how I want to do it? I was thinking about doing Sith Eternal Emperor, but I'm worried about that Malicos. And Sith Eternal Emperor would be my best way through the Malicos. So that would mean a JML mirror, which I'm not a huge fan of doing, but I think I'm going to have the advantage. Because I can field a much better squad. I can do this. That's better. And if I go here, let's do stacking offense. Light side. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want. Let's do this. He's got a Rebel Cron. He's going to get, like, it's probably the basic, the buffs. Not even that. I've got the advantage. And I've got to relegate JML now, so it's not like I'm running in here with the weaker JML. Ability blocks aren't great, though. Alright, we're going to swap. Yeah, we want to get rid of the ability block anyway, so we're going to do this regardless. Let's swap with JKL. We'll go for the stun. We will AoE. I'm going to mark down Jolie. Basic, and I'm going to go with Retribution and Protection up. So JML. We're going to do with Inherited Teachings. So Yoda, so now it's JKL. Okay. All right, armor shred this time. Swap. I lost track of who we were working on. Whatever. We will mark Jedi Knight Luke. Do that. We will do this. Keep everybody alive. Go back to the protection up. Next time we can take somebody out. Okay. Awesome. I'm gonna try and prevent Yoda, take out Yoda, because I'm concerned about him going under stealth and being annoying. Okay, let's... Well, Kel Kestis, I guess, is not going to help us. Let's just auto. We did what we needed to do. This worked out. We're good. Now it's the... We had the better team comp and the better Datacron, so that all came together, which means we can use Sith Eternal Emperor here, and we're not going to make the mistakes like my opponent did last round, who somehow didn't beat me with his. And we are going to... I think we're going to take SWGOH just in case. I don't want to take too many chances here. You know what? Let's bring in Thrawn. I kind of like what Thrawn does to the squad. I like the swap. Isn't there like an ability block one right now? There's a stack. No, the stack is not really going to come into play. Is that the last set that did that? So potency, I don't care about any of this stuff. Let's just go with this. Okay. So we will link you and you. There's no Calcestis here, so that's going to help a little bit. And this was the whole reason why we brought in Thrawn. Yeah, we'll throw Deceived over there. There's a bunch of tanks here that I don't really care about. Alright, everybody's got Deceived. We're just gonna basics. I don't have a choice about Fracture, so we're just gonna do it. Is this like a super fast? Is this team modded wrong? Feels like the mods might be wrong on it. Which is only to my benefit. Alright, was it next turn? Alt. I didn't need to bring in SWGOH. Alright, blow him up. You know what? I should have used that offense stacking on SWGOH. It wouldn't have helped the other characters because the only reason they have buffs is because of the data crown right now. But SWGOH would actually get a bunch of stacking offense. And that would be kind of nice right now. Yeah, let's get Shock over on Ahsoka. All right. Boom. Oh, do I gotta link them there? I know I wasn't supposed to click that. I'm just kind of... Alright. We don't have enough time left. Let's do this. Okay. Boom. I don't think I have any nonsense to share today. I've been just busy working, doing real work. I mean, I think my video output has been reflecting that. Comeuppance, very excited for. Actually, probably by the time this posts, we're already going to be farming that stuff. Because I still need to catch up on the other videos. Oh, CLS. I didn't think about this. What? Oh, it's not a real CLS team. Let's not even be concerned about it. Let's just gas it. No, you know, gas it will be nice up against Iden. Let's do Aphra. There's no Han. Who cares? See, these are the kinds of choices I make. Because, like, yeah, you can put down CLS. Like, technically, they have this Rolocron that does something that I have no idea. So she's going to get revived. She's going to get protection over time. There's ability block thing. Oh, there isn't I thought there was an ability block cron. Maybe I just don't have one. But the choices I make, like putting down a CLS squad like this, like maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think it's going to do anything. And I would rather have a slightly weaker Leia team that's still going to be pretty awesome than have a really good Leia team and weaken another team. I'd rather have two good teams than one amazing team. Because this is a non-threat. I'm almost certain about that. And, like, if Han was here, I would have been a little hesitant to do something like bring in Aphra. Because CLS they can mess up an Aphra. Just depending on how the AI plays it. But if you're in control, CLS will do great. Okay. Basic. We'll take that hit. We'll do this. And we'll do this. Take that hit. I'm going to chuck this. Great. Like, who cares about Rolo? You know what? I'm not going to take... Oh, never mind. My friend's stunned, so... It doesn't matter. I was going to let BT1 do the finishing move, so he got that extra turn, but... He was stunned. Alright, that worked. Are we one-shotting this defense? I'm really happy about this. Alright, we are going to gas this. See, this makes me so happy that Kelleran was able to do some work. So we would have gas right now. Like, what if I gassed that dash team, which would have been a complete overkill, and we'd be trying to figure out how to handle this Iden? Okay, so we're going to counter, we'll basic. They're doing so little damage that I think... never mind, that increases cooldowns, right? Okay. All right. Not quite. There we go. That's one. So magma. 2. Do armor shred here. Good. Awesome. 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 Nice, clean offense that I don't get too often these days. I was initially very concerned about this defense, and we found the way through it. I'm happy. Let's check out this fleet he's got for me. All right. What do I want to do here? We're gonna want to do Profundity Mirror. So Profundity Mirror to start. I'm somewhat tempted to do something a little reckless. It worked in Fleet Arena the other day. Maybe I should practice it. On accident, I did the Leviathan counter up against a triple attacker Executor. Because I wasn't paying attention to what I was clicking on. And it worked. It worked. And I was really happy. And I kind of think I want to do it right now. Yeah, I think we're going to do it. Alright, so now we do this. Am I playing this differently than I normally do? I think I am, and I don't think I'm happy about it. Yeah. I'm not happy about it. That's the wrong call. I don't care about the Phantom. We are going to bring out Cassian. Alright, Outrider down. Let's hit Han. Yeah, that's fine. Will an AoE take out Ghost? Awesome. Perfect. Now we don't need to deal with that annoying synergy between Phantom and Ghost. See, my feeling about the Phantom is it's a waste of a turn for this fleet. I think you're not supposed to use that when the opponent has foresight. Like, if it doesn't hit, it just doesn't land. You don't get assists. I should probably just read it and remind myself. I just feel like the assists don't happen. Alright, we're good. I played that, I think the first couple moves I think I did wrong. Alright, we're going to do this somewhat recklessly. This worked yesterday. This is my Leviathan counter. And this worked in Fleet Arena. Let's see if it's going to work right now. Or we'll see if I regret things. Alright. That did not happen when I did this in Fleet Arena. Alright, I'm going to put the... Now, when I did this before, I stunned the Razor Crest. I'm going to go for IG-88 this time. I don't know if that's the right call. I think I should have saved that Dispel. I don't know. Let's hit Cad Bane. Hit Cad Bane. I am playing this differently this time. And I don't know how I feel about it yet. I'm going to heal. Protection up. Target lock. No target lock. This can't be evaded. Perfect. We're going to go for the stun. Dispel and buff immunity. Alright, Chimera should blow this guy up right now. Perfect. Just dominating. Yeah, that worked even better, actually. That went way smoother. So when I played in Fleet Arena, I did it in the worst way. Alright, let's bring in the Marauder. We'll take a couple of these things off. No, we want Plo. We want Plo. Yeah, that seems good. Okay. Right. Let's hit the... Click. Alright. Hit the Hyena Bomber. Get a bunch of nice little help. We will throw... We don't get what I want. Let's throw him under stealth. I will... let's get rid of the crit hit immunity. Even though we're dispelling. Alright, taunts back. Perfect. Let's do our Plo action. Turn meter. Let's get rid of the droids, the buzzies. Alright, this should take out a few things. Let's do it. Let's bring out Ahsoka. Because she gets rid of the crit hit immunity and she's annoying. We're going to basic. I don't want to do AoEs right now. I think we're just going to have to do it. Don't die. We're just going to blow things up. We're going to feed some... Okay, awesome. That's what I was hoping for. I was hoping that it would just take out the spy and not feed a bunch of turn meter to the Malevolence. That is a nice win. not win, full clear. He can still beat me on banners. Like there's room there. Like I think I've had opponents do far like 1860. I don't know what the high mark is right now. All right, we'll check back in the morning, see how he does. But I'm happy with my performance. One shot full clear is real nice. Despite the great offensive performance on my end, my opponent comes out ahead. Congrats to Kevin Chrysler. This is kind of what we were talking about during the match, where I was talking about, even though the difference between the amount of GLs that I have versus my opponents has remained the same for the majority of Grand Arena, what we are seeing is because of the increased quantity of them, I just can't match some of my opponents pound for pound, because my opponents, after setting their defenses, still have way more offensive firepower than I do. So I just can't keep up with the banner count because I'm using far less efficient counters in order to get my clears. So if my defense isn't able to pick up a hold somewhere, these are going to be tough circumstances for me to be in. So great job by my opponent. But that's not really one we can feel too bad about. Pretty happy with it. Hopefully we can find a win somewhere this week and eke one out like we did last week up against that much harder bracket than we are facing this round. But again, great job by my opponent. We got the comeuppance kit reveal right here if you guys want to check that out. Ship I am quite excited by. I think it's going to be pretty interesting. And we'll wrap it up there. Be excellent to each other, everybody. This is Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes.